So the Ark Ascended Aberration vote is finally here, and just like in the Ragnarok video I did, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 submitted creatures. For those who have not watched my Ragnarok ranking video, I'm just going to go based off the creature itself, how fitting it is for the map, and my personal opinion about the creature. I don't go off the creature based on their abilities, since abilities are not guaranteed to be in whenever the creature makes it into game. Example for this is the Dinopithecus, that its original submission, it had it where it can wield guns, and obviously that did not make it in the main game. And instead of the custom tier list I did in the Ragnarok video, I'm just going to be doing traditional tier lists in here instead. But without further ado, let's get into the ranking. Luckily, none of the creatures I think that were submitted in the top 10 belong in F and D tier, so instead we're going straight to C tier. The first creature in C tier is the Pteroturbiton. The Pteroturbiton is a very fitting creature for Aberration. It definitely gives the vibes with Aberration with it. However, I just don't think its design is very appealing to me. It also feels like that if this creature did make it into the game, that it may or may not be a newer and improved version of the Megalania. The last creature in C tier is the Shunosaurus. The Shunosaurus' design is very cool, and honestly looks like a hybrid creature between the Diplo and the Ankylosaur. If added, I can definitely see the Shunosaurus definitely be a combat creature with its tankiness, with its armor, and also the damage it can deal with its club tail. Despite how cool the Shunosaurus is to me, I'm just gonna leave it in C tier because it's not very fitting with Aberration. The first creature in B tier is the Motobite. The Motobite is a very interesting look. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. While it does kind of fit with Aberration better, I do think there's a lot better creatures than it. Although the Motobite is a very interesting creature and I could definitely see fitting in the Aberration map, I think there are way better creatures that are further up on the tier list. Next creature for B tier is Ornimegalonyx. The Ornimegalonyx's design is very cool and is very fitting for the map that it's being. The Ornimegalonyx is a very cool looking creature and it does fit with the Aberration map very well. However, I am leaving it in B tier for the reasons that I'm not really too interested in adding a new owl into Ark. However, if this guy makes it in, I won't be complaining. The last creature in the B tier is the Chasmosaurus. Although the Chasmosaurus compared to the other two creatures in B tier doesn't fit with the Aberration map well, however, I think it makes up for it for its design. I don't know what it is about its design that makes me put it high up on the list. Maybe it's with its front plates that it looks like eyes, or maybe just the goofiness of the creature looks, but I think I really like it and I would love to see it added soon. The first creature in A tier is going to be the Jumping Spider. This creature really fits with the map well, probably because how the Jumping Spider is in the real world, that is able to jump off ledge to ledge, and how much Aberration is a cave. But I do think in Arachnid that it is in S tier is a little bit better than it. The next creature for A tier is the Yi-Chi. The Yi-Chi honestly looks more like a fantasy creature with its design more than an actual real world creature, and I think that's very fitting with Aberration. It'll probably be an ambush creature waiting down the dark depths of Aberration, scaring players whenever they go caving and maybe trying to find a rock drake egg. The last creature for A tier is the Paleo Octopus. It's nice to see an octopus creature in the submission, and the Paleo Octopus doesn't fail. Although I'm not sure where the Paleo Octopus would be at in Aberration if added, however, I think its design alone and the fact that it's an octopus makes it really high on my list. The first creature that will be in S tier is the Kulasuchus. Compared to the top 10 submitted creatures for Aberration, the Kulasuchus fits with the map the best. I think Ark has a very lack roster when it comes to amphibian creatures, and I hope the Kulasuchus can change that. Fun fact about the Kulasuchus, it was one of the creatures that were originally going to be added into Ark. There was even concept art of it, but unfortunately it was scrapped. And the final creature in S tier is the Chimera Arachne. The Chimera Arachne is a mix of cool, creepy, and majestic all wrapped in one creature. It's definitely a big, nice, creepy looking bug. However, I can definitely see people maybe not wanting this creature to win due to the fact we recently got the Rhino Natha and probably people don't want any more big bugs. Now, between the Kulosuchus and Chimera Arachne, which creature do I want to win? The one I really want to win is the Kulosuchus. However, if I'm going to be a little bit realistic, I think the Jumping Spider is going to win the vote. So I can definitely see the Jumping Spider winning. However, I have my hopes for the Kulosuchus to win this vote. But that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if so, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hitting that subscribe button will be very appreciated. Let me know down in the comments which creature out of these 10 would you love to see in Aberration, or maybe if there's a creature that was submitted but didn't make the top 10. And with that, peace out.